She's walked the runways when others only dreamed of the skirts. From a fragile teenage girl roller skating to her first shoot to closing couture shows in her 80s. This is the extraordinary life of Carmen Dell'Orefice, the world's oldest working supermodel. Born on June 3, 1931 in New York City, Carmen grew up in humble surroundings. Her father was an Italian violinist, her mother was a Hungarian ballerina. But life was not easy. During her childhood, her parents' relationship was unstable, frequent breakups, reconciliation, and times when Carmen stayed with relatives or in foster homes. As a girl, she dreamed of ballet, emulating her mother, and she even earned a scholarship to study, but at 12 or 13, rheumatic fever struck, ending her dance ambitions. Her mother taught her practical skills, sewing, mending, making clothes. These lessons would carry Carmen far beyond the dance studio. Everything changed when she was just 13. Riding a cross-town bus on 57th Street, she caught the eye of a woman, the wife of photographer Herman Landskopf, who suggested she model. A few years later, at 15, she signed her first modeling contract with Vogue, earning just $7 an hour. Her delicate, most ethereal beauty drew attention quickly. She became a favorite muse of photographer Erwin Blumenfeld, landing her first Vogue cover in 1946. Even though she was earning, her family struggled. They didn't have a telephone. Vogue sent runners to deliver job offers. Carmen roller skated to her photo shoots to save on bus fare. Photographers like Irene Penn, Cecil Beaton, and others captured her fragile elegance. Early in her career, she was even styled as Little Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Cinderella. Her personal life was dramatic as her photo shoots. Carmen married Bill Miles in her early 20s. They had a daughter, Laura, but the marriage didn't last. Later, she married photographer Richard Heyman, then architect Richard Kaplan. None of the marriages brought long-term stability. She faced major financial hardship too. In the 1980s and 90s, she lost much of her money in the stock market. Even worse, she was an investor with Bernie Madoff, a relationship she later publicly lamented after discovering the scale of the fraud. Through it all, though, her spirit stayed unbroken. Just when many would have retreated, Carmen came back. In 1978, she returned to modeling in full force. She became a face for modern brands, Target, Rolex, Missoni. She walked runways for Anna Sui, Terry Mugler, Gopay, even in her 80s. She never let age define her. Instead, she reinvented what beauty could be. So what's driven her for decades? According to Carmen, part of her motivation was simple: supporting her family. In interviews, she said she wanted to take care of her mother, help friends, and make meaningful work. And she didn't just model for herself, she wanted to make a statement. She once told a magazine that she would like to see legal protections for models, similar to intellectual property rights for writers. Every day mattered. She says she wakes up grateful as though every day is a gift. Her impact on fashion is immeasurable. She's not just a model, she's a living, breathing icon who challenged ageism in an industry built on youth. In 2011, she received an honorary doctorate from the University of the Arts London, celebrating her contributions to fashion. Photographers across generations, from Avedon to Albert Worston, have captured her evolving beauty. At 94, she continues to walk, reminding the world style doesn't retire. Carmen Dell'Orefisce's journey is not just a fashion story, it's a story of resilience, reinvention, and grace under pressure. In a world that often sidelines older women, she refuses to fade. She's taught us that beauty is not just a sprint, it's a marathon. And if her life teaches us anything, age is not the end of the runway, it's another elegant turn under the spotlight. Uche Jacinta for Eagles FM News.